And we are live. Hello, everyone. Pleasure to have you today for our demo day. We're gonna be. I will be very quick because we have five. Quick Sylvia will be able to join us very quickly, but we have five members who will do a little demo of the platform of the game as well. So with to make sure that they will have some times to actually present do their demo, and actually they will ask you a question at the end of each presentation for a chance to win an NFT or any prize from the project. Just make sure to follow what they say because obviously the question will be related to the presentation. So without any further ado, I would like to welcome Jakob. Again, it's a pleasure to have you, but this time for our demo day, whenever you're ready.
I was born ready. So I'm so happy and honored to see you guys today because we have 10 minutes to show you something that actually works. Because as you know, or you might know, because we have presented it already, thanks to Flav, AdShares is a complete ecosystem for Web3 based advertising. It means that we have our own blockchain, proprietary ADS blockchain with our own coin. It's distributed proof of stake consensus, and it works as the basis for everything that we do. On top of that, we have built our own suite of data protocol apps that help advertisers and publishers discover themselves mutually, and our infrastructure enables monetization of any metaverse. Today, I want to show you how our system works from the perspective of the advertiser, but I will show you both sides at the same time. We'll just choose one of them, but you will then be able to see how easy it is, how easy it works. And if you would like to integrate your metaverses placements, then I will share a link to an additional video material which lays out, explains exactly how a landowner or a metaverse operator can just connect their game, their placements to our protocol. So let's go. I hope nothing will hang here. We will share. Yeah, can everyone see our advertising panel?
So we can see you back office. Yes.
You can see it. Also, awesome, wonderful. So let me now, with a demo, let me log out and show you how easy it works, because this is where you land. This is the interface of our server. As you can see already, you can log in with our proprietary ADS wallet, or you can just log in with MetaMask. So I will choose the easier login with MetaMask, where it's as easy as just providing your email, and I can speak and memorize. No, I cannot speak and memorize. It should work, yes. And after a quick sign, it will show me the general panel where you can, as I said before, you can choose whether you're a publisher, whether you own a website, you own a metaverse placement, you basically have any URL address that can work as an advertising placement. Yeah, that can look like a billboard or an advertising screen. But here we chose to become an advertiser. I am now an official representative of BGA running an advertisement for the Blockchain Game Alliance in our network. In order not to create a new campaign, I will just start with a draft, but we will get this is the first screen. So if you want to start your campaign, you will need to configure your advertising. Here, this still. Oh no, I will. Sorry. I will have to go there, and I will create a new campaign just to start it anew. We have a campaign called Join BGA #1. The target URL is, and I will find it in a second. It's join.
Yeah, the URL is very long. Sorry for that.
Yeah, I know. I because I wanted to do it from the drafts, but here, join the BGA. It's the internet, so yeah, I might have to give Google a second. But here, you just provide your target URL. It works like this. Then you set your budget. So let's say the minimum budget in our network is $12 a day, and let's say we want your campaign to run until Valentine's Day. We save it and we continue. Then there is this option. We will not get into this, but this is an additional feature of our ad server where you can target specific users from a specific country or using a specific language. You can target specific sites, the quality of the sub networks or advertising placements that we have. You have only brand awareness, which is all network. We have regular placements and premium placements. And we have different category because, as you know, Web3 allows a completely different level of targeting. So we can here provide a category of our product being advertised, as well as domains and even NFTs or wallet numbers of our target consumers. So this is it. With a short, this is a short image ad. We will just place your one ad here. It was provided by Flav. It will upload itself. Of course, due to the internet these days, it might take a bit of time, but you will see that your ad is now, well, it should have exactly, wait. You did
And
it exactly.
you show me that just before we went live, so I'm 100% sure that it's working on your side. But let's see.
I know, but it's like just like we said a second
Yeah,
before. Once you go live, things start to hang. Yes.
yeah,
So I will open the other one.
yeah.
Um, I know it's the right scope. So let me just show you these campaigns. So here you will see that you can edit basic information info. It's called join the BGA. It has, the URL to your website. Everything is set. You can update it and you can activate your campaign if you have funds in your wallet. Right now, I don't have the funds, but you can see that in 5 minutes, we managed to make 2 mistakes, 2 reloads, and still the campaign could be configured. So this was really, really short. And in order to show you how it works, because once you activate the campaign, once you have placed some funds in your wallet, and you can do it in three ways, because you can deposit ADS if you own the ADS coin. You can deposit wrapped ADS even from DEXs, or you can deposit it through MetaMask. So it shows, you just deposit the necessary gas funds in any way that you choose, and then you activate the campaign, having selected the metaverse placements. And now I will stop sharing. I will stop sharing the. I think here it is. Well, this is no. Let me go through one more thing, because here, as you can see your stats live, and you can see live how many people viewed your advertising, how many clicked, what is the average investment to click ratio, what's the CTR classic, and what's your CPM after the campaign has run, and after the users have visited, for example, Decentraland and saw your advertising. So this is how it looks. You can see clearly that this is a step. It's like levels apart from current ways of advertising in the metaverse, where you need to find somebody on Twitter or join their Discord server or find their email and ask them to place your PNG or your MP4 advertising for an agreed amount of money. So this is what we are changing dramatically. And after you clicked and the campaign is live, I will stop sharing this screen to quickly show you how it looks in Decentraland. And I will now quickly, we will actually fit within the time frame provided.
That's okay. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I see your screen. I
You
think.
you see, you can see that I am now. I visited Doritos land yesterday, so I want some collectible wearables. But now I set this as my home, and we are walking around streets here, and let's give it 30 seconds because the first ad you will see is our self advertising for our company, but our programmatic protocol, allows these ads to be, as I said, targeted. So it might be that two users standing right next to each other would see a different ad at the same moment. And another feature, which you're going to see in a couple of seconds, is that these ads rotate. And now our ad servers automatically know that this dude called MetaHike with this account number has visited this parcel and has been in contact with this advertising. So it registered both the impression, the view by the user called MetaHike, um, and yeah, if I click it, you can see that, this, we are late. Sorry, but I would show you that all of our ads are clickable. And if you choose to continue, the ad server collects all the clicks for statistical purposes. Mm, and, we tried to make a Web3 advertising system so intuitive and natural and professional as something advertisers and marketers are used to in the traditional advertising world. So yeah, this is basically how it looks. As we said before, as we said before, uh, thank you very much
Mhm.
for having me here. Um, yeah, and as we mentioned, any person, I use this ad server not as a representative, as a person working for the AdShares team. I used it just as a regular person with my MetaMask address. And if I showed you my ad server panel, there is also an ad for my personal blog, or a YouTube channel. So any one of you guys, for as low as dozen bucks a day, can build your brand awareness. You can build traffic to your parcel, to your website, or to your application. And yeah, that's it from me. You can see that it's as easy to use as an ad server and looks as nice as, even nicer than a regular outdoor advertising. So yeah,
Uh,
let me just exit Decentraland because it's really
Yeah.
straining my
No,
CPU.
no problem. In the meantime,
Thank you so
Jacob, what
much.
what I will do is you tell me when you're ready, but you do have a question for the audience based on your.
Right.
So would you like to ask the question?
The last question, because yeah, if you paid attention, I'm going to ask you one thing. Do you remember what is the consensus used by the proprietary AdShares network and protocol?
Yeah, it
And
has been
for
said. Yeah, please. Sorry.
and for the three of you who remembered correctly or who know how our consensus works, you will each receive 10 ADS coins, which are worth today $1.23 each. So yeah, it's
That's very
thank you
cool.
so much. It was great to be able to try it out with you guys. Thank you.
Already have 100, but as Jakob said, you have three chances. So, Jakob, I'm going to suggest to you is we're going to go to the next speakers at the end of the presentation. I will let you the responsibility to choose the winner if you want to. And if you don't want to, I can do it,
I
obviously.
will cover my eyes and just put
Okay.
my finger on the screen. Okay, let's
Okay,
do that.
okay. Let's do that. But actually, we already have our three, but we will wait a little bit just to make sure that everyone will be able to do it.
Good. Awesome.
So thanks again, Jakob, for the presentation. Let me just put that away, and I would love to ask Paolo to join the stage and to present the game from Falco from the agency, and the game is The Harvest. Paolo, if you're ready.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Paulo, and I am heading partnerships and community at The Harvest. Thanks for having me. Thanks, Lab, and the BGA community. Let me just flip up my screen. Share screen. I have two monitors. One is
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
my.
I think I'm seeing something. Just waiting for you to. Yeah, you're good
Is
to
that
go.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. So, hi everyone. So this is the harvest. I'm queuing right now. I think we set the time to about 4 minutes. But yeah, my name is Paulo. I'm leading Part2's community at the Falco. The harvest here is it's a third-person hero shooter with battle royale elements. Right. So the format here is that we fight. We fight the format here is there's four teams with three players each fighting to the death, right? So it's 3v3 v3v3, and it gets really crazy with more people jumping around and firing, firing their missiles and guns in real time. Now, for the sake of this demo, we're playing with four players in total, and so that's one person per team. And yeah, quick overview on the game. Well, BQ is that um, the the, uh, the complexity here is really there because we not only do not only do the players have this journey, right, of we have four heroes to start with. Not only do players have this journey of mastering their heroes, we compound the complexity of the game by adding in ability cards, which is what these cards that we see here, and these will be in the form of NFTs, right? So these cards actually they augment the strengths of your hero, or they compensate for any weaknesses of your hero. Down the line, the rarer cards even almost like change the meta of every single game, right? And what we love about it is that players can even like strategize together on what kind of card combinations they think is best. So it's pretty straightforward. You you dive into the game, and then you pick up these harvest points where they're and these are guarded by NPCs, right? And once you kill the NPCs and once you secure the static points, you get to level up. And when you level up, you get to choose one out of two cards that you bring to any game, because you bring about 8 cards and you level up 4 times. So each time you level up, you choose which one you think is best for the current game, right? And then after that, it becomes a fight to the death, and you secure different points, level up faster, and there's also this risk versus reward gamble, so to speak, of you fighting, choosing to kill the other players first, or maybe secure kills of different beasts or bosses in the game, which gives you like a ton of opportunity to level up faster, and therefore get your advantage of cards faster. Yeah, and well, in our game, we each player has about four skill sets, four abilities rather, on mobility, on damage, on utility, and yeah, it gets really mad. about about a month or two ago, I think it was really exciting. We were really honored because we received this award from the Game Awards, where 200 over studios actually voted which game they thought would should win like game of the year, and they voted for us, right? And that was really an honor to have people in the industry actually put their confidence in the harvest. So far we have completed our the queue is here. So far we have now I'm choosing my hero. I would usually choose. I like this guy.
The big
This guy's
guy.
called Duke, the big guy, the tank. He can do a double jump, one of his skills, and he can then a power dive. He combines it where he just smashes into the ground like a rocket with a circular AOE. This we have four heroes at launch. This is our sniper type, Sahad. This lady, he zooms in and then he can have a smoke screen. He's for people that are up for a challenge. And there one is for close range and shotguns, and this is for pistol. Yeah, and well, like I was saying, so here we go. This is built in Unreal Engine 5 actually. So It's really crispy. We're playing on the Asian server right now. We are still fine. We are in our beta phase right now. Actually, we just finished our open beta last week. We are aiming to launch the full game in somewhere around April. And what's really so now I'm gathering the essence. It's usually faster if the more players are here. You can see on my right upper right screen here that others are also gathering their essence in different extraction points, and we'll probably meet each other somewhere in the middle. So this is the early game. The early game is to secure your secure different points, extraction points. I can do a double jump, and yeah, it's really fun. We also in the lead up to our launch in April, we are launching some. We're going to organize some tournaments. One with several partners, with Sokol, with Fractal, with Elixir, and some of these many of these tournaments will be attended by our partners actually. Um, one of whom is actually Gaming Gladiators. They're a professional Dota esports team that also have teams in Rainbow Six, in Valorant, and others. And yeah, it's really fun. And Talon also is joining, and they're also ranked. Sorry, Gaming Gladiators is also ranked seventh in the world for Dota. So I think that really gave us a boost in terms of affirmation and validation on how the game is awesome. So I think I'll try to head on to the center where I can
Is
find
it
more
possible,
players.
Paolo, to play with your controller yet for the alpha or not yet?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, got it.
We're optimizing this for PC, and
Yeah.
but what's coming down the line is we are porting it over to Android as well.
Mm.
Yeah, so somewhere around this year, aim for. I'm 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 being stunned by the enemies.
Yeah, because the game is so fun. I had the pleasure to play, but actually I'm so bad because I'm from Europe, especially France, and it's RZT and not QWERTY, so I'm so bad.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at it with the controller. So really looking for for the controller to have.
yeah, we'll probably add some controller support
Yeah.
down the line as well. Yeah, hopefully soon. Yeah. Meanwhile, we hope to have fun by hosting some tournaments here and there. Some of them, like we're the one in April or end March, will be co-sponsored with Binance even for about maybe 10 to 20K in prizes. Let me
Wow.
find the others. It's a really big map. Oh, the golem's coming in 5 seconds. This is the big boss. So yeah, I'm hoping to find the other players here. Oh, it's there. So this is
Wow.
the this is the big boss, one of the bigger boss. Oh, there's one player over there. Oh, he stunned me. So this is me being stunned by the boss because I came too near. I'm gonna try to kill the others maybe instead. See, the map is a little big for now, but it really shrinks. It really shrinks when
Got him.
God, this golem is also hitting me. Yeah, but the
Ouch.
one player just killed me off. I get to respawn. Yeah, so I didn't mention also we are we are also publishing this game with we're also publishing this game is being published by Falco, the parent company, and this is just our second game even, and we're also working with new titles along the line, and yeah, we're very excited. So I just leveled up. You see on my right side here, I'm choosing one out of two ability cards, which are NFTs, on how I want to affect my gameplay. So the second, I'll choose 9 or number 2 because this will give me like armor in the game.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I leveled up twice, so I level up another time. Yeah. Oh, this is the armor I just activated. So I just respawned at a nearby place at the extraction point that I did. But yeah. So I don't want to.
No,
I'm not sure if I'm time yet, Flav. I get to
actually,
get carried away.
while you're playing, we're gonna benefit from the time you're playing the game and see the beautiful gameplay you have. Do you remember your question you would like to ask to everyone?
Yes, for the audience, how many players are available at launch? That's
Yes.
how many heroes rather are available at launch? Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. How many
yeah.
characters, heroes
How
are
many
available at beta
characters?
launch? I think it's pretty easy to answer that one. And just before that, I'm gonna let you destroy everyone. But in the same times, I saw and actually I have Jakob told me about the winner for
Oh, really?
for last presentation. So just for his presentation just before, and it's gonna be. Let me check. I don't want to say something, but it's gonna be.
Yeah, I just decided to choose the first three because they were all correct and they are great. So let's just do it the
That's
fairest way
perfect.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. So Solid Image, Crypto Juliet, and Deepika. Not the first time I see you in the chat, so congrats. And the only rule, Jakob, you told me is you will need the address ERC20, BSC, or Archers to send
Yes,
tokens.
since we are distributing the tokens, so either if you have the AdShares wallet native one,
Yeah.
or if you have MetaMask with BSC or ERC20, we can send you the wrap tokens.
That's perfect. You know
Yeah.
how it works, guys. I'm gonna share in the comment section just after Paolo presentation. I'm gonna share a link, and for you three guys, you just need to fill out the form to claim your prize, and we're gonna work with the Archers team to
Yeah.
make sure that you will have your prize afterwards. So thanks again, Jakob, for that.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think so. Yeah, too bad, too bad. It was close. I don't know how you play a game while talking. So congrats, Paolo. You're even better than me.
Exactly. I would die after 5 seconds.
So
But yeah, it was real fun. Thank you for the opportunity.
no problem. I already saw some people with an answer. I think it was the correct answer as well. Would you like to pick a winner yourself?
Let me do that now. Dun, dun, dun. Give me one quick second. Or maybe if you could give me some time, maybe
Sure.
after the
Of
next
course.
presenters,
No problem. Let's do that.
I'll
Yeah,
put
you're
it.
right.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Paolo, for the press. It was good. So I would like to invite Brunello from Bright Notes. Brunello, when you're ready, you have the stage.
Thank you, Flav. Congratulations, Paolo. Amazing game, very, very fun. So I'm Brunello. I'm the founder of BrainNode. I founded it in collaboration with Francesco Piras, an IT veteran. Let me start with a quote. No demo today, not a particular specific presentation. Let me start with a quote. Tokens cannot make a game, but they can break one. Well, I'm probably not the speaker you're used to. I celebrated my 35th birthday around 25 years ago, a bit more in reality. And the first video game I've been passionate was Pac-Man. It was in 1980, 2 years before the first Blade Runner came out, the famous Blade Runner with you human has never seen things that you cannot even not imagine things that I've seen. Today I'm here to present BrainNode. BrainNode is one of my last initiatives into the Web3 space, again, born in collaboration with Francesco Piras, an IT veteran. Before the presentation, I dig into the BGA 2022 report. I think it's a great document. Everybody should read it. And the tokenomics is listed amongst the 10 top challenges blockchain gaming company faces, along with FAD, with talent retention, with crypto volatility. Well, BrainNode cannot help you in overcoming FAD, neither talent retention, and especially not crypto volatility, not during this period in particular. But we can help you in increasing your confidence when facing some of the other challenges, such as retaining users, obtaining a greater attention from business angel or venture capitalists, or having less critics when presenting your economic system to your social community. Getting tokenomics right is a key, is a crucial factor. It is the fundamental base on which successful crypto games is built. It is obvious that it is often impossible to fix a token system once the tokens and the smart contract have been deployed. Well-designed tokenomics means a fun game, means increasing value, and means also lifting profits. Meanwhile, the wrong tokenomics can mean the opposite: rapid devaluation of your token, can mean unenjoyable gameplay, player churn, and even in the end, an outright collapse of your token. The value of your token can go to unwanted levels. Bright Node mission is exactly 12 gaming companies in reaching those objectives. Differently said, to enhance the player experience, but not exclusively through asset ownership, through NFT trading, through designing the correct governance, and so on, but in creating solid dynamics between emotion and action. Okay, and this, I think, it's a key aspect. Let me start with the presentation of the company. Let me share my screen. Voilà. Here we are. Okay.
So just
So,
waiting a few.
can
I
you
think
see?
you just need to go full screen, and I think I'm going to be able to display it.
Can you see it?
I can see it. You just need to go full screen.
I started also. So, tack, this tells me. Okay.
I think it's displaying in one of your other screen because we cannot see it. Just the presentation itself.
Let's start again. Okay.
You see. Okay, I see your screen. Just waiting for
Now,
you.
any better?
Can you go full screen now?
It's telling me that I am full screen here.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you
No,
click on your left sorry for my Italian, dall'inizio.
Say exactly what it is.
Hey,
Exactly
you
what
got
it
it. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So, very good. I don't see you, but never mind. Okay. I know that you are there. Okay. So, right now, 2018, Brunello Pianca and Francesco Piras, now a team of 20 people. We started our journey basically supporting ICO project. Bright Node is a Swiss company. We are based basically close to Lugano, the Plan B city, Lugano, Zug, Zurich, the vertical three crypto cities in Switzerland. Why in Switzerland? Because, of course, it is one of the most crypto friendly country in the world, and then jurisdiction is a solid one. We started, as I said, in 2018. We supported during those time ICO. Yeah, I mean, ICO that wanted to raise capital starting from Switzerland. We helped them in being more compliant, in doing the KYC, in opening relationship with banking. Difficult, very difficult during those times. And as you can imagine, after 2 years, the ICO market just disappeared. So we had to reposition significantly our business model with three verticals. Tokenomics is our core business. I will enter the detail into a moment. The other two verticals are strategic advisory and marketing strategy, to design your marketing strategy for the crypto community. In the strategic advisory, we focus on Web 2 to Web 3 companies that from Web 2 want to go into Web 3. We design their path, or we focus on Web 3 company that needs to be supported in terms of solving some critical fundamental questions in order to establish the correct premises for a successful project. I said tokenomics is our core business. Only last year we did design 63 tokenomics. Most of them were GameFi. We covered 25 countries. We have clients from Australia to New Zealand to Japan, United States, and so on. Of course, Europe, Middle East, and even Africa. We have 5 teams, 3 teams that are dedicated to tokenomics, 1 team that is dedicated to content creation, and the last team that is dedicated to marketing strategy. We aim to be carbon neutral within the next 2 to 3 years, so before 2025. Francesco and I have more than 14 years combined experience in the digital asset, blockchain, and crypto field. Francesco 2015, myself end of 2016. And our approach to tokenomics is a quite specific, peculiar, and different approach, because we consider that tokenomics is an art. It is not exclusively economy or mathematics or econometric. It is a combination of different disciplines, for example, economics, but also data science, also philosophy, also game theory, human behavior approach, physics, and so on. So that's why we consider that our approach is quite different from the rest of the world. We try to solve basically the 3 issues that has been most popular after the boom of the GameFi moment. So during the bear market, some failures, some faults have emerged. Okay? The BGA report says that, for example, high entry barriers, that difficulties in opening a wallet, and so on. But specifically with respect to the GameFi sector, we think that retention and engagement issues has been considered or are considered as a key issue, with monetization and interoperability issues. So how do we design our tokenomics? We assist our client in defining and evaluating the token utility, the token specific attributes, and of course on the DeFi application. We examine the idea of our clients. We contribute to the description of the economical and financial characteristics of the token. We realize token analysis, bring market examples to achieve, of course, a better understanding of the best solution. It is not a monkey see, monkey do, but it is a real benchmarking. For example, during the bear market, some of the crucial falls of some GameFi tokenomics has emerged, because human behavior changes, sentiment changes, market condition changes, economic conditions change. So it is very difficult to design a long-term sustainable tokenomics, and you need to tackle it from the correct point of view in order to come up with a solid infrastructure. As I said, we examine competitors and similar tokens, and then in the end, we calculate financial analysis of the token. How do we do it? I think that when designing tokenomics, it is essential to think to the functional value of the token, which means not only the intrinsic monetary value, for example, reward and incentive, but also the intrinsic non-monetary value, what we call the hedonic value of the token, the fun, the emotion, the psychological components of the token. We want to incentivize and reward participants, but we want also to encourage them to stay longer into the game. So again, those retention, engagement, monetization, and interoperability are some key issues that we try to solve with our solutions. The way we design our tokenomics is a tailor-made way, which means that also we have been defining 7, even 8 typology of tokenomics. We design metanomics, land tokenomics, NFT tokenomics, ecosystem tokenomics, GameFi, etc., etc., etc. Every tokenomics is specific. So we tailor-made tokenomics. We try to understand whether it is better to implement a single token, a dual token, or in certain situation with particularly complex metaverses, even a 3-layer token with in-game and non-in-game token. For example, we've been using soulbounds. We focus on the functionality of the token, of the nature of the token, okay? Which means utility, as we have seen before, but also governance. We're seeing that governance is also a key element inside an economic design. There is not only a linear solution, but there are also more complex solutions that can be implemented. Then we focus, in particular with the GameFi, on gaming and metaverse mechanism. Some of the one that everybody knows, like play to earn, land, asset, items, on the ecosystem, on the stakeholders, of course, dApps, partners, incentives, use cases, user reward mechanism, metrics, maximum supply, initial supply, distribution, and so on, and not exclusively on monetary policy. In reality, our approach to tokenomics is a macro and micro approach. We design macro tokenomics, but also micro tokenomics. We combine top-down and bottom-up approaches. And when thinking about monetary policy, is a key component, is a very important one, but is one of the components of the entire economic policy. So we focus on monetary policy, which means, for example, supply demand imbalances or balancing supply and demand, inflation and deflation, but also on the fiscal policy. We don't call it obviously fiscal policy, but also elements in order to fine-tune the economic policy are key to obtain a sustainable gain, fun game, and a game that continues to attract new players. Of course, one of the key issues for gaming is what is called the effect of platooning, which means that after an initial traction, which can last for months or for years, every game tends to platoon, which means that if tokenomics is not well designed, you tend to have imbalances between supply and demand. Until the moment the demand is higher than the supply, of course, you have a positive net economic. Okay, so you have a net positive effect on the economy. But on the opposite case, when demand is scarce and supply continues to grow, of course, you obtain what you do not want to obtain, which is a repositioning, a decrease, reposition of the value of your token, which means a decrease in the price of the token. So with respect to monetary policy, we also focus on the token distribution timeline, key elements like cliff, like vesting. We focus on DAO, on governance, the decision-making power within the network. And last but not least, as we cover the entire spectrum, the entire chain of the tokenomics software, we also help our clients with respect to the exit, so to going public, so sales option, which before it was ICO, now they are named differently. The substance sometimes remains the same, even if the word has changed quite significant. IDO, IAO, launch pads, and so on. As I said before, last year we did design 63 tokenomics. Some of our clients are well-known subject into the game file, like Wildcard, for example, like Pixel Moon, like Undead, like Meta Legends, like Boboverse, and so on. So those are some of the clients, and as you can see, we have some top names like Generali or Dolce Gabbana, of course, not in the GameFi field, but with respect, for example, to heavy design, NFT, tokenomics, and so on. So
Very cool
I
names.
think that with that, I think that I gave you basically the key elements, even in less than 10 minutes, because I wanted to stay inside the
Yeah,
10 minutes. That
thank you very much, Brunello, for that. And we could talk a lot about what you're doing and token economy and every advice you would be able to provide to the BGA members as well. So I'm sure we're going to have a longer conversation on that through our panels. But just to give the opportunity for our other two members who have the time to present. Do you
absolutely.
remember your question?
Yes, I do. I change it, as you know, but I still remember. I had to write it here on my hand to be sure that I didn't forget, because I was focused on the presentation.
No
And the
problem.
question is, which are the two aspects of the token function that Brightnode solves, that Brightnode takes into account and into consideration to design a solid tokenomics? And the price is 100 USDC. So the stable coin in US dollar. Thank you very much for having attended. Thank you very much for your time and for having offered us this great opportunity.
That's perfect. I think we're gonna let everyone the time to find the answer for sure, and I would go back to you to select the winner. But again, thank you very much, Brunello, for the presentation. We appreciate it. And going further with our next speaker, Jennifer, if you're ready to present WeDreamer. I'm personally very exciting about you being a member of the BGA, because I love your activity and the challenges you try to how you try to help brands, but any kind of projects in their activity. And I think ourselves as the BGA, you will help a lot during our event. So without any further ado, please take the stage.
Great. Thanks, Fla, for the warm introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm Jennifer from WeDreamer. Very happy to be here today, to be part of the BGA community, and to be invited here to share with you guys what WeDreamer is doing. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Good?
You're good to go. Yeah.
Okay, great. So WeDreamer, we are a redeem protocol layer. We position ourselves as the gateway to hybrid community. So when we say hybrid commerce, is because we see that in the future, everything should happen on chain in real life together at once, with fluidity and with security. And we think that redeemable NFTs are the key to uniting two worlds, the digital world and the physical world, as one market, which will bring new experiences for projects, for business, and for users, creating more engagement and more business opportunities. So the solution that we have created, which I will demonstrate later, aims to revolutionize the trading of digital and physical assets using our NFTs to connect both the real world and the metaverse to create a different type of experience for the community and bring in potential and new business source for projects and new business in both Web3 and in the traditional Web2 world. So why do we think it is important? It's because right now we see a disconnect between the digital world and the physical worlds. And a lot of these commerce touch points are very fragmented. So if you think about how we're purchasing item, how we're spending our money, if we buy something in the real life, that only lives in the real world. If we buy something online or in the game, that only lives in that space. So the value of items is not transferable. And even if a project comes out with an NFT right now, that NFT only lives in that domain. So when we look at the gaming industry, and that's why we're so excited to be part of BGA, it is because when we look at the gaming industry in 2020, in the US alone, $54 billion was spent in in-game content. And that number is projected to grow to 74 billion in US dollars. So while that number is astronomical, there is a lack of fluidity in the value. So when you think about if you have your community, if you have a player spending that much time and resources in your game, yet that asset, let it be like a unique skin or a highly coveted weapon, that asset can only live within the game. The value of that asset is really limited and restricted. And secondly, we're also thinking about if that asset's only living in your game, you're also losing out opportunities to engage with your players, with your community in real life for a chance to interact with them in both settings. Also, yeah, we're thinking about like we know gaming is bringing so much traffic. So how do we capitalize on gaming, make it a portal for commerce as well? Like you can think about setting up marketplaces in your game, capitalize the volume of players in there, and create a different business model within the games. So these are all the different ideas that we're thinking about and that we want to solve with our solution. So with everything, what I've said earlier, we do believe that we have come up with a solution to blur the distinction between the physical world and the digital world. And that's what we're here to provide. Our solution is the infrastructure that fits all types of applications. So first, we have a redeem protocol. So if an NFT project is connected to our redeem protocol, it can connect to a lot of the Web2 applications without friction, very quickly, without disruption. So we do this with a simple plugin. So it connects Web3 technologies through smart contracts and connects to Web2 systems and applications with a payment-like API. And the second thing is something that we're building right now, and which is we are proposing a new NFT standard specifically just for commerce. So we want to propose this standard so that the future of hybrid commerce can be widely adopted with ease, with security, and for it to be smooth for everyone to onboard easily and to be able to enjoy it at all the different touch points. So that's what we are proposing. So how does this apply to gaming since we're in BGA? So we think that the one infrastructure fits all fits very well with the Web3 concept and spirit of collaborations. So imagine if you're a gaming project and you have a collaboration with, let's say, an apparel brand, and a player with your NFT can take this NFT to the apparel store, redeem a discount, and they can be wearing your clothes, walking around in real life. So now you have someone who loves your game, playing your game in the metaverse, but also wearing your items in the real world, becoming your ambassadors in both worlds. That's the best scenario, right? Or if you are a gaming project, you're sponsoring a esport competition, or you're holding some sort of event, you can empower that NFT, turn it into an entry pass. So the application is really limitless through our solution, through our NFT. And we can do this because we are, Redreamer is a middleware between Web3 and Web2. So we connect to Web3 layer through smart contract. We have a lot of partners over here already. And integration with Web2 is through API, SDK, payment-like mechanism. And our redeem protocol does three things. So we validate the NFT through smart contracts, we authorizes the redemption, and connects it to any Web2 application very seamlessly. And it's a frictionless integration. So projects, business owners, they don't need to worry about having to disrupt their existing applications. It's a simple plugin that can upgrade their systems to communicate with Web3 blockchains. And from the user end, it's also very seamless, which I will show you in a video later. So even though we have only been around for 1 year, our solution have been tested and tried. We have integrated into NFT projects like the one that we're launching right now with Atomic Hub, our Ultraman project. We have integrated with e-commerce platforms. We have turned it into ticketing, embedded in smart vending machines and retails, and even display ads. So in 1 short year, we have created 30,000 redemptions. So we're very excited to see what other new opportunities and other projects that we can work with to make it even bigger for everyone to experience what hybrid commerce is about. So next, I would like to jump to I would like to jump to DreamPass, which is a project that we launched back in December in conjunction with NFT Taipei. So this was the first ever citywide implementation of NFT redeems in real life. So we launched this DreamPass project NFT, and we collaborated with a lot of different partners from retail, from scooter rental service. We got our at restaurants, and we got our smart vending machine involved. So holders of these DreamPass NFTs can redeem perks and discounts in real life. And you can see from so this demonstration is from the user end. Once they have the NFT, they just need to go into their wallet, click NFT, and you'll see the DreamPass NFT, click redeem, and it will link to our page. Once you connect the wallet, you can go into the page to see which campaign you like to redeem. Once click and authorize, it will generate a QR code for you to scan at the cashier counter, or a discount code that you can put in another app or on an e-commerce website. So we have a short video here that you can see all the different applications that we can integrate to reach a bigger community to create this hybrid commerce that we're talking about. So here is a quick video.
We don't have the sound for you.
Oh, no?
For information, Jennifer.
That's all right. Or just see the visual. So you click the NFT, redeem, scan, and that's it. You get discounts, you get whatever perks that you decide to empower your NFT to reward and connect with your community.
When I saw the video weeks before and I saw the Clonix vending machine, I was so jealous. It's such a good project.
So one of our member has a Clone X NFT, so we were able to take that and make it a skin for our smart vending machine, which was very exciting. So for this project, for the DreamPass, in just short 3 weeks, we were able to distribute 5,000 NFTs and reach 4,000 unique wallets, and resulted in over 11,000 redemptions in real life. So the result was really amazing. The community loved it. So now this kind of gave us the confidence to show that, yeah, people do want a hybrid commerce. they want to be able to have a way to, take what's digital and bring it into real life, and vice versa, have that kind of flow between your behaviors online and offline. So yeah, this is the demo that I have for you guys today. So if you have, oops, oh yeah. So if you have a marketplace and want to explore hybrid commerce, please let us know. Or if you're a game and interested in different ways to engage with your community, to reward your community, we're very happy to chat with the different ways that we can work together. And oh yeah, if you're also interested in shaping and defining this new NFT standards that we're proposing just for commerce, please let us know. We're looking to grow the ecosystem and to have all the powers, everyone on board to make this a reality. So yeah, thanks for the time today.
Thank you, Jennifer. That's very exciting. Do you remember the question you would like to ask to everyone?
So the question I have is, if anyone can share with me the 3 applications, physical touch points that we have integrated. And the winner of this will win an art NFT from one of our projects, the Remade.
Yeah. So pretty easy, guys. So we will let you some time to actually answer that question. But in the meantime, I know you're waiting for that actually, because I forgot before for the presentation from Falco and Paolo. Actually, I'm going to be able to tell you what winners we have. Let me check just to make sure. And actually, it's going to be 4 winners, Paolo. You told me. So it's going to be Solid Mage, Crypto Juliet, Deepika, and Play Economy. You got that right. So congrats, guys. Same. I shared with you on the chat the link. Make sure to fill that form, and we'll be able to give you the prize. So thanks again, Paolo, for the press. It was great to have you. And for the next one, so for the presentation with Brunello, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the winner is actually, let me go back to the feedback. I think it's Crypto Juliet with governance utility. Am I right? Yeah, I got it right. So Crypto Juliet, again, you got it right. So you can claim the prize from Brunello activity, and we'll let you know after that. And if I check the kind of first answers we got, I'm gonna wait a little bit. If it's okay for you, Jennifer, I know that we're already 1 hour plus. I'm gonna wait for the next presentation, the last one, and we will go back to you with picking the winner. Oh, that's fine for you. You tell me. You decide. I know we are far over time, so it really depends on you. That's fine.
So let me see. I guess I'll pick someone different because I see that Crypto Juliet and Deepika have won a lot of prizes today. So I'll go with Avantika.
Yeah, this one. So Avantika, congrats. You got it right. So same things. Just need to fill out the form that I've shared in the description. Congrats for the prize. And so Gus, if you're ready, last but not least, to introduce the game Crixivia. The stage is yours.
Yes. Thank you, guys. I mean, we're very happy and very proud to be part of BGA, and working with the alliance so far has been great. The support to support blockchain gaming, we need it. We're very proud today. Since our last demo, we demoed with you, I think, in our last time was our alpha, and we're very proud with the progress that we have done since then. We finally became the first MMORPG to launch the beta to the public. Actually, we didn't decided not to do any private beta stage with enabling the earnings feature in the game with the KXS and our NFT earnings. So currently we have taken a different route than majorly what happened previously during the bull market. We decided to make the game free to play, so anybody can play the game for free. And in addition, all the NFTs are basically in-game items that the players are minting by fighting the bosses and defeating the bosses. And creating a market supply and demand through the players where they are trading the NFTs with each other. And since launch, we have had tremendous great results, I would say. So we launched on January 13th. Keep in mind that we are a PC game. Since then, we have been following very simple strategy of SEO and community marketing. So we've got 4,400 players so far this month, and out of which 1,400 are weekly active and 350 daily active users. But what is the strongest point we've seen so far is the time spent per player is 3 hours and going up. It's not going down. Which is great, meaning that out of those 4,000 players, we are gaining loyal gamers in the game who are currently can't sell KXS anywhere. So they are playing the game for the game and minting the NFTs. Right now, we're going to play a video. I think I sent to you, Flav, that will show you the game. That's the best way to explain it. I don't want to dwell. Let's just watch that video of this is today the first official tutorial. We're working on with a Web2 actually influencer who used to work with Tencent on their Clash Royale Brawl Stars, and we were lucky to find him. Yeah.
Tell me if you got the sound.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be playing Crixivia, visiting the magical city Crixivia, and we're going to be going through the game and how you can start minting your first NFT in this map.
So we can be on time if you want.
Yeah. You tell me if you want to comment on anything, if you want to add me to the video as well.
And the second guy is going to be Cheyenne. And the third NPC is going to be Crawl. And the last one, it's going to be right here. I do have some cool spells here and abilities to move faster. You're going to be getting that basically when you progress more in Crixivia. So the last person or NPC you're going to be talking to is going to be Cryle. And this is the blacksmithing area. There's a lot of people here when there's like prime time of people gaming, because there's a lot of people crafting armor, weapons, and attaching gems, detaching gems. We're going to be talking about that in the future. We're going to be going deeper into that. But this is going to be like a how to start in Crixivia and get your first NFT. So yes, this place is the blacksmith. This is where you can attach and detach gems, as I mentioned. So let's say we do have, let's say we want to have a new spell that we can use in the dungeon. So you have a piece of equipment that is no gems in it. You will see the left side here, there's no gems, and you can attach gems. So let's say I'm attaching concentration gem into that. That's going to be adding a new spell into my book that I can use. And of course, you need to confirm if you're happy with the gem attachments. So let's step out. Let's say we have gem debut. We can head over to this button right here to the left, this bag of gems. And this is basically a book or basically a tab where all your abilities are available from gems. When you attach a gem, there's going to be a new spell in this this tab right here. And to use your ability and spell, you have to drag down. Let's say you want to add charge. You drag it down on your action bar, and I've dragged down the charge on number 5. So when I press 5 on the keyboard, it's going to charge. Let's say I want to use cleave. That's an attack. I attach that to number 3. And if I click the button 3, it's gonna attack. And you have like Fireball. You have a lot of cool spells in Crixivia, a lot of powerful spells, a lot of good ones, and you're gonna be having such a good time getting gems from bosses and attaching that to your equipment so you can see how strong it is, and if that's gonna suit your build basically. So this is my build right here. This is the end game build that I basically use a lot. All of the abilities you see right now, I use them a lot. All right, so let's head over to the first quest giver. We're gonna be delivering the quest that we recently did, and that's by talking to 4 NPCs in Crixivia. So we're heading back to General Dean. We're gonna be delivering the quest. And yep, let's say you click it, you deliver the quest, and now you have to do a new quest. You have to accept the second quest you're going to be doing in Crixivia to start minting your first NFT in Crixivia. It's such a huge world. It's such a magical world. There's a lot of things you can do. Not only the gems and the gear thing, you have professions like mining, you have enchanting to basically make your sword look cooler and stronger. You have leatherworking. There's a bunch. And professions is right here in this tab. So let's say mining. I chose mining. I can mine rare ores or basically ores in dungeons. The more you mine, the higher level you get, the more rare ore you can farm. So I do have a maxed out tree. I can visit any kind of dungeons and
Would you want me to go to a specific time in the video just to make sure we're going to be on time,
so
guys?
there's a button right here.
Okay, if you want, you can skip till he fights. Yeah, when he enters the dungeon. Yeah, so you can show the gameplay.
On this shift.
Awesome.
So let's move to the left and shift. You can roll to the left, and right and shift. You can strafe or basically roll to the right. This is going to be very, very important when you're fighting bosses because you need to dodge some attacks. Some bosses are very fast, and your reaction has to be pretty fast. It's going to be intense fights. It's a lot of fun for sure. All right, so let's attack this training dummy. So basically, I'm going to be showing the attacks. You see the red circles on the ground. You got to avoid them to basically not take damage. And if you want to attack, you can click on the boss and you click on ability, and it's going to attack. Bang. So there you see, like, that's 400 damage into the boss. He's keeping on pumping down those red things on the ground. You got to avoid them. So this is where the roll come in handy. You see his attacks. Okay. Well, I do have full armor, so I'm not taking any damage, but you got to try to roll out of from the damage and get in again when you've basically dodged those attacks. So congratulations with your first boss kill in Crixivia. Well, it's training dummy, but it's very important to take it down to keep on unlocking dungeons. So by try to fight backwards when you're basically taking care of the mobs, jump backwards, do your attack so you're not getting hit, because these mobs are pretty strong. They hit a lot when you're basically using the training gear. So you're gonna use all the movements you can to take down the mobs. All right, let's keep it going here. So yes, it's big, and there's a lot of things you can do here. You can mine veins. If you see a vein, good for you. That's gonna be awesome. All right, we're taking care of the spiders. There we go. And okay, so we can also loot the mobs we're taking down. I'm not gonna loot it because I have a bunch of these, so I don't need it. If you chose skinning in your profession, you can skin these beasts, these mobs, and you're gonna be getting some extra loot to create cool stuff when you're gonna be doing blacksmithing or leatherworking, whatever you do. You can basically use it. So if you chose herbalism, you can see this plant.
What I'm gonna do, Gus, if you agree, is so you should have a question, and just to make sure that they will have the time to answer the question.
Yeah.
Could you ask the question right now?
So
I'm gonna go back, and I would go back to the video just after. But yeah, you can.
So the question is, what are the functions in Crixivia, and name them?
Yeah, you need to name the faction. Let me go back to the comments because I had to play the video, so I don't see everything. And I'm gonna wait a few seconds. I'm gonna show the game again. Go back to my screen, and we will pick a winner. So you will pick a winner if you agree, guys.
Yeah, sure. If you want, we can continue talking like for 2-3 minutes. I can
Sure.
tell you more information about what we saw
Yeah,
here,
please
what's
do it.
coming, and the future for Kriegsevia. What we have tried to show everybody here is a live demo of the game. This is a real player in the game playing along all the 4,000 players this month. We're very proud to be focusing on the hypothesis of how to create Web3 adoption is by onboarding Web2 gamers. Currently, we're as well in the process of enhancing our tokenomics, which is something that everybody is wants to do in basically in the industry. However, it has been surprising for us to see that players are actually trading the NFTs right away between each other, that there is revenue there to generate and there is demand, even without having an earning token for them to liquidate as users, because the game is fun for them and they want to own that armor in order to fight against the other bosses or the harder bosses. And soon we're introducing the player versus player arena and presenting an entertaining experience to players so far have showed us as a company that it has Web2 gaming. When it comes to Web3, it shouldn't be about creating an income basically for the player. It's more or less about creating ownership over their characters, over their NFTs, and the ability to trade those cards. Because as a company, we're not gonna flood the market with NFTs, or we're not gonna flood the market with items. So the items are generated from the game itself. So in that sense, the NFT ecosystem is sustained because more players, more demand, and newcomers will always create the demand for the existing players to sell those or liquidate those NFTs in game tokens or whatever type of token. It has been a great journey. And what to expect soon as well, we have always thought about the KXA holders. We're turning as well into a governance token, allowing the users as well to get part of what the company is going to generate in revenue. On OpenSea, we're going to start to generate revenue in Matic. On our store, we're going to market NFT marketplace. We're going to generate revenue in KXA and KXS. And in the future, we're going to implement Matic as well. And as owner of the token, you will be able to stake and get part of that volume that is being traded as a return. So creating an APR and an income for the players. So in that way, we will be covered the whole ecosystem, combining DeFi with gaming and Web3. Yeah, I think we can, if you want, we can choose a winner.
Yeah, but actually, it's perfect. You said that based on the presentation of Brunello, I'm sure you will be able to have a lot to say between the two of you,
Yeah.
based on the on Krixivia progress. But yes, I do see two answers. Will you dare pick one winner?
It's
Do you
almost the
see?
same time, both of them. Both of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Decide. Or if you don't want to take the responsibility, I can do it. That's okay.
Yes, please, you do it. So that we're fair
Okay.
playing as a team.
Okay, I know they hate me for that. So anyway, I'm gonna choose the one who didn't win something today, which is Yatamada. So Yatamada, congrats for that. Same things as I said before. I'll share a link in the description in the comment section. Make sure to fill out the form, and we will put you in contact with Gus team to claim your prize. Guys, I know it's far over time, and thanks for all of you by staying in the chat. Really enjoyed your presentation, and I see you next time. I have a lot of things to prepare with each one of you because you have so interesting project to talk about and panels we could do together and demo days as well. So thanks again. Have a good day. Have a good end of the day for some of you as well. And I see you very soon. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.